We weren't playing together. I saw you play with MDC at River Ang Pao.
Yeah. Then you were.
I was like,
I've always said I'm a drummer / percussionist. I'm not a true percussionist like you. So I will leave that question to you.
wow, you just tossed the whole ball to me.
Yep, catch.
Okay. With that being said also, I also don't think I'm like a true percussionist.
Wow, then there's nobody left. I mean, to be a percussionist.
There are.
Yeah,
I mean,
there
but
are.
I think in this place where we are at, right, I think it's just really tough to just be a percussionist,
Yeah.
right? Because in our trade, we need to at least learn a few more things to make us a little bit more versatile so that we can play a little more, right?
Right.
At the end of the day, we also need to fulfill our stomach, at the same time fulfill our need for passion and our soul, right?
Yeah.
So I think if we play percussion throughout only without having any other knowledge on like the Western percussion, like drum set or any kind of how diverse background, I think it's more difficult to survive here in that sense.
Yeah.
Unless you are really at like the peak. But even if you are at the peak, how often do they need? So I think more or less, both of us, we would kind of categorize ourselves if we have to. We generally have to do both, right? What do you think?
Right. I mean, we come from, we have masters and mentors above us, like Matno, Ridwan Zalani, and so many others that have really paved the way for us. But I think now, this day, like you said, you cannot just play congas and think that you're going to get a gig.
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen. You're going to have to learn cajon, tabla, pandero, whatever it takes to get the gig.
For us, in our how we started this is basically my father started to train us. He came from the mindset that I do not want people to think of you as this Chinese boy playing Indian music, and then like, oh, we give you this novelty, you get +6 points.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
So his vision and his goal is like, they should hear you play, and they would think of it as someone like say of the Indian tradition is playing the instrument from the tradition. What we tried when we were taking part in this competition is just, do our best, try to give the tradition as much as we can and learn this instrument from its origin.
I always say, like the statement, what's the saying? The jack of all trades, master of none, right?
Yes.
The full statement is actually jack of all trades and a master of none is still better than a master of one. That's the actual statement, right? So running and jumping, learning everything means you bring way more to the gig. So even though it's a bit, I still believe that we should try to learn as much as we can, be as authentic, be respectful of the tradition that we touch. But even if you know just that bit, it helps you when you want to play with other people. You can kind of like say, hey, what about trying this, pattern? Because I got the, like same as you.
Yeah, man.
Right, because we hear it. So
that's right.
So I think run, jump as much as you can, but be respectful.
So Flame of the Forest is actually my dad's band.
Okay.
Right? He has my father, Subramaniam, and Nanda Kumar. So Flame of the Forest started by my dad, and then my dad started to train us, with no intention for us to be musicians or to have anything. It's just to have a connection with him, with us as a family.
Okay.
Right, and then suddenly we decided, we suddenly want to go inside this, and my father started bringing us throughout the CC route, and then we started to form a band. We come out with so many different names. Then we realized, like, you know what? Why not let's just honor what my dad has created and what he has created in us, for us.
Okay.
Let's take on the name Flame of the Forest.
Nice.
So then we started to expand the band.
Yep.
Right. And now Flame of the Forest is more like a fusion, ethnic influence kind of thing.
Okay.
And at current, Flame of the Forest is trying to go towards the world music direction.
Yep.
And we're trying to expand a little bit in terms of instrumentation. Okay. We hope to expand the whole band.
Actually now, right, to be honest, I haven't worked on original music yet because I still like being a sessionist, being versatile, joining people. I have a bunch of friends that get together, we jam some Brazilian stuff. There might be a project, I don't really know, still a passion thing. But I recently got a bit more deeper into the Brazilian religion of Candomblé. I mean, it's a beautiful religion, but the music is what laid foundation to what Brazil, samba, all of that is. So I'm trying to go really deep into it, and it's actually quite hard because you need a drummer that's baptized and ordained to learn these things.
Wow.
Yeah. It's very close to African roots and stuff like that. So it's actually quite hard to learn. I recently got some material, so I'm trying to scale back and actually go back to the roots of this thing just to try to be a bit more deeper into it.
So myself as an artist, I always used to ask myself this question, Govin, what is your actual dream?
Yeah.
What do you think you're good at? So good at, or might not even be so good at, like you love it so much, you love your work so much, that even if another person says it's really bad, I really hate it, I can go and tell them confidently and say, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
So in 10 years' time, what do I hope to achieve? What do I hope to do? I hope to be doing exactly the same.
Yeah.
If I can last 10 years, for 10 more years, I feel I'm a bit happier.
Yeah.
I don't need to achieve like stardom,
Yeah.
master percussion. I just want to be happy doing what I want to do.
The dream is to keep playing. Nothing will ever change about that. And I've always said this, I wish the dream is to actually die on stage. To be able to be playing and to die on stage is truth, the dream. So in 10 years, I hope that my body can still maintain itself. I can still be a better person, human being, playing music. That's my 10-year dream. I mean, okay, like for the guys that are coming in now, I cannot imagine like the landscape that they're thrown into. Totally. We were lucky in that sense. For them, I think they had to learn how to adapt, have a lot of safety nets, maybe multiple sources for income kind of thing. So I would say that just for them, just keep pushing. Your art is more valuable than you know, always. You are more valuable than you will ever know. And the music that you make is it helps way more people than you think it does. So keep giving it all the love, all the respect it deserves. Stay in tune with current technologies, but they are more positioned to succeed.
The kind of thing that I would say, to those coming up right now is really just be resourceful, right? Find all the ways and all the things you can do right now, and take action steps.
Right. I mean, I have so much respect for anyone because I'm lucky. I have a full-time job, So when it comes to these things, I feel guilty sometimes about speaking up about, you need to push and hard, because I got lucky in that sense. I was blessed enough with a full-time job to survive. So I will always maintain this, that whoever makes it past this period that we have, you are going to be way stronger, way better than anyone before you. And that's the beautiful thing about it. It's always darkest before dawn. Yeah. The light will shine, it will come. Just hold.
Yes.
Yeah.